What's up, everybody?
We're here to give us our top 10 Indian movies.
Top 10 Indian movies of
2020
that we've watched this year.
Yeah.
So
watched. We
that,
did not
clarification.
They're all old movies.
Clarification.
Yeah,
These are the movies we watched this year.
Yep.
There are. I know I've got at least one 2024 movie on the list. Actually I do. Yeah, I've got one or two. But this is just the movies we've seen this year that you've recommended. Out of those movies, we did not include last year's movies.
Nope.
Any of last year's movies.
Nope.
So I'll go back to our top 10 Indian movies for last year, and you'll see our top 10 list there. And then also another clarification. These are our favorites. It's not like you know, the Oscar-worthy ones. These are the ones we had the most fun with. The ones where we maybe laughed the hardest or that had most emotional impact for us. This is just our viewpoint on
I like
which we will try to catch up and watch the one Indian movie that was nominated for Best International.
Yes.
Film.
What was that called again?
No.
What was it called?
I don't think so. Was it?
Well,
the one that's best picture.
We didn't see it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to try to do that
before
before too long, which I wish we could have done it before this list because it might have made it.
Do we have any honorable mentions, though? Let's go to honorable.
Yeah, let's go to
I'm just
honorable.
Take off my
honorable
headphones.
is what we'd say before we get to our list as like, hey, you didn't make the list, but we wanted to bring up your name.
Yep. So who do we want to start with?
We could just do it all at once. Don't you?
Yeah, sure.
No,
honorable mentions. I think that's fine. Let's just throw them all out.
Just kind of throw a couple out.
Yeah. Okay. What do you guys got? I mean, just.
So I had Rang Di Basanti and Stree 2 as my honorable mentions.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Both really fun. I mean, Stree 2 is really fun, and Rang Di Basanti had a good message, and definitely a decent movie, and I thought that should hit the honorable mentions.
Cool.
Yeah, I had Shersha, which is the pretty intense military kind of special ops.
That one was good.
That was pretty interesting.
Yep.
That was one of the first ones we watched
for the year.
That was pretty solid. And then even though a Wednesday, I also had a Wednesday, which was that older dude that kind of it was
the terrorist.
Yeah, that was one that was like in concept, it was pretty well done. But it was just a little, the execution wasn't perfect, I thought, but it was still an interesting story to tell.
I like it.
And then, that's kind of it. And then I had Jada Akbar, I believe.
Oh, yeah, the long one.
Yep, that was long, but I appreciated it because it was more like an epic. But it was very long.
Pieces are always fun.
It was very long.
Mm-hmm. I had OMG for my.
Oh yeah.
So that one was all about like the religious aspects in India and stuff like that. OMG.
Yep.
Was my honorable mention.
That was a good movie. Yep.
All right.
Okay, so we can start with our top 10, our number 10 on the list.
Number 10 for, do you want to go first, Isaac?
Sure, I can start. So my number 10 was Secret Superstar.
Okay.
That one was a really fun one, like a interesting story, a unique story.
Yeah.
Let's
about
get all these.
Let's pop it up. There we go. Yeah, about a teenage singer-songwriter and like her rise to fame.
Amir Khan.
And Amir Khan did a great job again. The main girl did a great job too, and like the ending was really heartfelt and heartwarming, and I thought it was just an entertaining movie overall.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's been a while since we saw this one, but it was a solid
great
movie.
Message, great song.
Yep.
Great songs.
Yep. Yeah, good songs. Yeah, that was
Benny
good.
Boy, what do you got?
Modern songs.
Yeah, so I had a U.S. Indian film, Monkey Man.
I know that one.
Yeah.
You had
Man,
I did have it in the top 10
I'm actually very surprised.
So this one was interesting.
Man, the comments are going to be crazy, guys.
All
let
over
us
the place.
know.
So this is Dev Patel. Patel's film.
Yep.
I thought artistically and visually and the ambiance was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit interesting and
we watched this together, right?
We did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
I thought watching it in the theaters was pretty fun.
Yeah.
And I thought the action was great. Like Dev Patel really knows how to film an action scene.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But the story was a little interesting. There was like kind of a clear. It was just weird in that regard, in terms of kind of having a pretty. Like they weren't able to blend the story and he wasn't able to blend the story and action together seamlessly.
As well as
it felt it like the story was separated and the agenda was separated a little bit from the story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, I thought it was a good time at the theaters.
Yeah,
and it was
fun.
even though I rated this one maybe a little bit lower than others that I have in my honorable mentions. It was still like a fun theater experience.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. I mean, and that's kind of what all the top 10 is about. It's not just what movie did I rate the highest.
In the end, it's
what
kind
did
of
I
like what stuck with you a little bit.
Yeah. So my number 10 is going to be one that we just recently watched, Om Shanti Om.
Oh,
and I really like that.
I need to make sure I didn't miss it.
Ben, you missed this one. Ben, well, you didn't watch this movie.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, this one was
dude.
Really
Ben,
good.
you would have liked it.
All right,
what's up?
My
We're back.
10.
Yeah.
My part 10 is
Your 10,
Om
number
Shanti
10.
Om. We had a little tech issue. Om Shanti Om.
Yes, sir.
This is the one that Ben, you missed out on this one. This is like a 1960s like it feels like La La Land. It honestly does. It's in the 60s.
Like
it's in like they're in the filmmaking industry.
It's like a love letter to old Indian cinema.
It really is.
And it has some US like
I think I probably would have liked
You would love it because it's all about like they spliced in old Indian movies and like spliced in characters to like be interacting with them and stuff. It was very good.
Okay.
So that's my number 10. What else you guys got?
That's a good.
Isaac's number 10. Oh
wait, no, you because we're going.
My number 9. All right, we're doing it.
We'll do that
in the draft pick order. All right, my number 9 is good old Stree 2.
Oh wait, wait, Ben, did you do your 10?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Stree 2 was my number.
Interesting.
10.
Number 9.
Okay,
this
fun.
This is a good time.
It was a good time. It was silly. It was lighthearted. It had my boy in it, Tripathi.
Yep.
Is his name actually Tripathi? Yeah, Panjam Tripathi. Very nice. Very good.
Gosh.
Very fun. Movie.
Yeah, the CGI was interesting in this one.
It was a bit
it was.
It's not higher on the list because there was some issues.
I feel like there was way more CGI in this one.
I don't think it was as good as the first one, but it was still good and a fun time. So that's why it's on there.
Yep.
I like a different genre of a movie every now and then, and there's very few Indian horror movies, and so it's kind of fun to throw that in. So that's
so my number 9.
I'm ready.
All right, this one is kind of like just hey, I have to put something.
Uh-oh.
Ben, hold on. Don't
Alia
start.
Bhatt in it. I had to put Alia Bhatt movie in. So this one is Rocky R. Rani, Ki Prem Kahani. I'll just call it Rocky and Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Oh,
so
baby.
This one I thought was...
This
one, yeah. So this one, I think the leads were fantastic, and it was an interesting concept.
Ben, this was a great movie.
Why are you saying that?
I enjoyed it.
Dude,
yeah, I enjoyed it.
Sadie was on for this one. Check out the reaction.
It was a fun time. It was a
Dude.
fun time, and it was good interactions between the characters and... the family dynamic where they're swapping
Look at this shot
families.
from the movie. It's so good. I'm like just watching it right now.
Bhatt was fantastic.
Yeah.
I give it. Yeah, I gotta pop it in my list.
Yeah,
of course. Ben, no shame.
All right,
no shame.
Ben's all right.
Dude, remember this scene, dude? Oh, it's so good.
Oh, that guy,
he's
the side guy that was like, yeah, bro,
Yeah, it was kind of over the top.
But Ben doesn't like over the top.
That's what it was meant to
I
be,
enjoyed it though. I think this is my only Alia Bhatt movie that is
really
in the top 10. So
Ben, I would hope there's another one.
I don't know.
You're forgetting a big one.
All right, Isaac.
Anyway,
what do you got?
So guess what? This is probably the only time we'll have the same one.
Oh,
Rocky
Oh, the probability is
That's
insane.
amazing.
So, another thing, Ben already mentioned a lot of good things about this movie.
Yeah.
Another thing I loved was when they had to stay with the opposite family.
That's what.
So like
yeah,
this.
yeah,
wait,
yeah.
well, did you say that?
did
I don't think you mentioned
I
that,
don't know.
but. Maybe I was just immersed in
You were
the
immersed
video.
by his
but
You're like,
yeah,
looked at his abs, and I was like, what?
that was a hilarious part because that added so much to the movie for me because that was like right around the midpoint and it was starting to get a little slow and then that happened where they had to switch and like interact with the opposite families.
Yeah.
And that was hilarious. There's so many good comedic scenes in that those scenes. So Yeah, so anyway, that's my number 9.
Alright.
A fun movie. We laughed so much in that movie. Check out our reaction.
That was amazing.
That's on our
That was a
channel.
fun-
Search
This,
it
by
out.
the way,
That was a
is
fun time.
truly underrated. Like, they
Yeah.
gave it a 6.5.
Yeah, I think we've seen a lot worse movies that have been higher rated.
Totally. I mean, there have been trash movies that have been way higher rated that should not be higher rated.
Yeah, we can't trust IMDb ratings
This is
on
an
these.
underrated movie. Like, legitimately. Like, this is underrated. I don't
The
know
leads
what
had
the
way
heck.
too much fun. Even it was very cheesy, but it was pretty fun.
But,
Yeah.
like, we've seen cheesy movies that are
Yes.
bad. You know what I mean?
We all know what you're talking about.
Go Mall of Women.
Oh! Is
We had to throw that in there.
Oh,
Go
is there a
Mall
worst
Fun
of
Unlimited.
It was a worst
Uh-oh.
word. Yeah. Okay. Now it's your turn for number 8.
So number 8. This one I really liked. Utta Punjab.
Okay. Yeah.
This
Oh,
one
yeah,
was
I had that.
more of
I
a
almost-
drama.
yeah.
It
Yep.
was. I thought the acting was fantastic in
Yeah.
this. The main guy, what's his name? Shahid Kapoor.
Yeah. He was in that.
And
other
Alia
movie
Bhatt was in this one too. Dude, she's in
Oh,
like.
dang, that's
Dude,
the one
she's
that I
gonna be
did
in
know.
every one of my
He's
movies.
corrupted your list. Yeah,
Karina
Shahid
Kapoor also-
Tommy Singh.
This was so good.
Yeah.
Like some of the dialogue scenes were just so heavy
Totally,
and
yeah.
hard hitting.
Yep.
And about the drug epidemic
In India.
and Punjab.
Went over different people's lives.
Yeah,
throughout that
it
process.
it was really really good. I like this one. I think a lot more than I remember
I
when we
think
reviewed
so,
it. I was
yeah.
like praising it, and Ben
Yeah.
was like, it wasn't that
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So like this might be who knows? We'll see.
We'll see.
What everyone else's top 10s look like, but that's my number 8. I
Okay.
really
Okay.
really
Very
enjoyed
good.
that movie.
Very good.
So
Babe, what
that
do you
would be
got?
me. So this is one of the first ones we watched in 2024.
Okay.
So Wake Up Sid.
Oh, wake
So-
up, Sid.
Yeah, this one was just a fun. We always say slice of life movies.
Yeah,
But,
yep.
Ron Beer was pretty solid in
Beer.
this
Yeah.
one.
The Alia
Um,
Bhatt's husband, so we're
yes.
still keeping it in the family.
Yeah, but Alia Bhatt is not in this movie.
Yeah, but the family
yeah,
is, you know.
yeah.
Yep.
The family of Alia Bhatt!
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Good old Alia.
But I thought this was pretty solid.
Yeah.
A really good relationship
Mhm.
between Ron Beer and the main cat Aisha Banerjee.
That's
So
that.
kind of
Yeah,
just
Kona Se
escaping,
Sama,
escaping from the monotony of a laziness and whatnot
Yeah.
to
Yep,
kind of
totally.
get through life. It's a slice of life movie. It's pretty solid.
Yep, very fun. Very fun.
I like the atmosphere of this one too.
It's an
and
older
it was-
one,
it
right?
was
Yeah,
pretty solid.
2009. Kind of had that
Like
that
what
early
was the
2000s vibe.
Yep.
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 So that one was
Nice.
pretty solid, I thought.
Okay, and then we're on 8. That's what
Yes.
we're on. Okay, so my number 8 was also one that we've seen recently. One that I didn't think I would enjoy, but I actually ended up enjoying it, and that is Goal Mall, the correct one, which is the 1979.
Oh,
Yes.
As opposed to
shoot.
that trash movie Goal Mall Fun
Dude,
Unlimited.
you better stop.
was
The
a-
That
comments are
movie
gonna
right
be
there is
crazy.
trash, guys.
Oh,
Put it in a
Oh shoot!
t-shirt.
I might need to do a last minute reshuffle.
Oh, okay.
What? Then?
This one right here to me was honestly, it was so
Dude,
old.
it was
but
refreshing. It
so
was-
good.
It was
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
For being an old movie, I actually do not like typically old movies for me
old
are
U.S.
tough to watch.
movies.
Yeah.
I don't really like them either.
It's tough for me to watch an old
Yeah.
movie just because it was a different time. This movie was just really fun
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
really good.
It was like clean, fun comedy. Like it was
Yeah.
for the whole family, and it was just a really fun time.
Yeah.
A different type of comedy. It wasn't all
Totally.
slapstick. There was
No.
actually creative, like smart humor in this
Yes,
too.
yes, and that guy and like the
Oh,
dynamics.
The
were
mustache. I love
Dude,
their comedy
so
around the mustaches
funny.
too. Yeah.
And I mean, like, we're talking like 70s. Like, look at the
Yeah, this is
advertising for
79.
this.
Yeah.
I honestly, I totally forgot to add because I went through all my similarly rated movies.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do a
in
swap.
2 hours.
Oh,
it's
doing
a
a swap.
this was
and
too
2
good.
and
hours.
the,
Yeah,
the
this
time
was
is
too
perfect.
good.
We
It was
love
too
that
solid.
that length for a movie.
I
Nice.
reserve the right because I didn't publish this list
You
doing
yet.
a
little
mulligan.
nut then.
So I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna pop this guy in my slot.
Wait, so that was
instead
7? Wait.
Instead
Mike's
of
7.
what? Instead of
what
what?
is
Mike 7?
So
Yeah.
that was my 8.
That was your 8.
Oh,
So this is my 7.
Okay, that's your 7.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
So
then,
wait, hold on.
All right,
so wait,
yeah.
Mike,
I'll
you have
do
to
my
do your
7, but
Oh, you
yeah.
go first. Yeah.
Praise this movie more.
Okay, yeah,
while
you
we're
said
on it.
everything. I forgot how well done this was,
Yeah.
and then I love the chase scene at the end.
Yes.
Oh,
Ridiculous
yes.
little car.
We all equally, I think, were like, this movie
We
was
enjoyed
good.
this
Yeah.
for what it
And-
was.
we
and
were
you know-
very surprised. Like, we
Yes.
were not
Yeah.
expecting
So
it.
I gotta put it in.
Yeah.
I totally
Look at the mustache.
Yep.
yeah, the mustache man. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
That was great.
The actors were having a blast.
They
Oh,
were.
yeah.
They were.
Oh,
I
yeah.
gotta pop
So-
that one. I think it deserves it more than Ashikui 2, which I had.
Oh, you had...
Ashiki.
Interesting.
Yeah,
So
Ashiki
he's
2.
bumping
So I
that
bumped that out of there.
out
That
of the
goes
list.
to honorable mention.
Oh, it
and then
goes
this
right
goes
down to the
Holy
back.
crap,
So
this is
Go
crazy.
Ball is
Toss
7.
it in the
Live
bin.
on the Slice
Whoa,
of Life
we're
podcast.
moving it up.
Ben's moving
Okay,
it up.
so then my number
Executive change.
My number 7 was Secret Superstar. Like Isaac, I think someone brought this up already. But yeah, this one was on my number 7. I also very much like this movie. I liked the singing. I liked the story. Talked about abuse in the household.
Mm-hmm.
Just very interesting movie. The life of a up and coming star. And I don't know. I thought it was good. Amir Khan, I always like a little long, but that's okay.
Yep.
It was good.
It also had that, like, we could relate to some of the, like, the YouTube stuff. Because
Yes,
if she got on
yes.
YouTube and then we're like, oh, like,
Yeah.
we can relate
Yeah.
to how some of our,
Some of
our
our viewers,
videos
yeah.
popped off and then, like, how her videos popped off.
Exactly,
It was
guys.
interesting
And
to
make
see
sure
that.
you keep popping us off by subscribing and
That
liking
sounds
and
really weird, but yes.
commenting
Please.
how we're wrong about stuff.
Make it constructive criticism, guys.
Constructive
Not just
criticism.
like, why do you get,
Yeah.
like, not, oh, we don't like you guys.
Yeah,
Like, just,
no.
just do,
Just
give
say
us more.
Just say, Michael, I like you, but I don't like that you don't like Goal Mall Unlimited.
Yeah,
And
there you go.
fine.
That's the
Just
way
say,
to go.
Peace and love, brother.
Peace,
Goal
love.
Mall Unlimited is good. And I'll say, peace and love, brother. It's trash.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
We all have our own
Yeah.
opinions.
All right.
Very good.
Very good. All right.
that was
my
7.
7.
Ben
Ben
already
already
said his
I
7.
already
Ben
did
already
the
did it.
executive
Ben's
decision.
good old
Swedish
7 was Golmal.
Yeah. What is your 7?
My
Isaac?
7.
If it's Goal Mall. That's gonna be
no.
legendary.
My 7 is Am Shanti Am. So I put that a little bit
Oh,
higher
yeah.
on my
Yep.
list.
So
Yeah.
I feel
You
a little-
missed a good one.
I
man.
really
That was
enjoyed
good.
this
Oh,
one.
it's
like,
got Deepika in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Our second.
I
person
love this
that's-
one.
yeah.
Like, there were so many good like songs in this, and
There really was.
the
The
acting
set
was
pieces
great.
were bananas.
Yeah, the
Like,
set
some of these
pieces
set
were
pieces
crazy.
so good.
Yeah, like all the
Oh, it
different
does kind of have that
themes,
Lala
and then at the end
These
with
are
the
horrible pictures.
That-
Oh,
yeah,
what
what
the-
the heck
what the
are
crap?
these?
Why is
This
it
is
all
just
of
all
Deepika?
Deepika. Somebody has a Deepika.
Somebody's
on
got
What's
it.
the deal? It's changed. Show us the set pieces.
There we go. We want thumbnail.
yeah. Oh, and when
okay.
he jumped into the fire, like that was great.
Yeah, that
Dude,
was
look at
awesome.
that, and then
Whoa!
the final.
Okay,
oh
these are
yeah.
just thirst traps. I'm getting out
I
of
think
here.
all of those
I'm
pictures are
escaping.
thirst trap.
The final I think it was the final song where it was
Yeah.
kind of like Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
That was
Oh, that was
beautiful.
so
the
good.
the way they, I mean, just the whole sequence.
Well, how would you
How
rate
Am
it? Probably
Shanti
like a
Am.
10 out of 10. How would you rate it?
Yeah. I
would
mean,
you
I
rate
think
it?
what did I rate this?
Yeah, what would you rate it?
Oh yeah, we haven't been telling our ratings, but most of these
I
have
mean,
been.
what-
in the
Oh, I
would you
gave
rate
this
it,
3.5,
though?
but I definitely
Out of
it was
10.
very
It's
enjoyable.
3.5
rate it?
times
So
2 is 7.
Give it a
7.5.
7 out of 10?
I would give it a 7.5, but
I
yeah.
can't do
can't.
points, so
Okay,
just
we'll
7.
give it a
Rate it.
You gotta
live.
sign
Oh,
in.
no! I
knew that was gonna
yeah,
happen.
All right, well, dang it.
You got.
okay.
You
But
can't
yeah,
be an
so-
anonymous.
Yeah, no, you
This
can't.
They
is-
don't allow that.
Yeah,
This
all
is
right.
another one where it's 6.8, and I think this should be way
I
higher.
totally agree.
I don't know where, like, some of these ratings. Why did it
How would
pop
you
up
rate it,
again?
though? How would you rate it?
But yeah, so anyway, we've
Just
already
out of-
talked
Cool,
about
cool.
this.
Just out of
So
curiosity,
Ben missed out on a good movie.
Dang.
The one time
What is
Ben was
this
2
one
6.
rated? What is that
Too
one
sick to go
rated?
on.
High.
We can't keep
Look
going
at
back.
look at that
What?
trash. What in
We
the
can't
world?
we can't keep going back to this movie. It's gonna ruin our top 10. We're just gonna be like, no.
All right, Ben. Or no,
Me again. So
You're
6. My number 6 is Gall Mall. I
Oh, yeah,
really
dude,
like
let's
this
go.
one. This showed
We're
up
pretty
on my
close.
list too.
Yeah, yep.
Yep.
Very nice.
Number
Nice,
6, we already
nice.
talked about a lot of the positives
Yeah.
in the movie. I also thought like the acting was really good, and like with old US movies, the dialogue is so stale.
Yeah.
But in this, the dialogue was refreshing. It was like different, than the modern Indian films, and I liked how it was so different.
Yeah.
There weren't like I think there were a few songs, or wait, I think just at the beginning.
Yeah, I don't
and
know.
Then and then there was some singing, but like it was really cool. It was a different style. You could see that
Totally.
it was from a different time period.
Absolutely.
And a really good story. Yeah, it was just really creative because it wasn't. There's some Indian movies out there that are just kind of bland, where it's just the same storyline, same story beats. This was just like all over the place in a good way. Like it was very fun and comedic.
Very good movie. This is one that we didn't know would be good, but was really good.
Yeah.
Benny boy, what do you got for
number
6?
This one. So we're getting up there now. So this one's Talash.
Oh,
so this is
Amir Khan.
So I like this one because it was a thriller with a twist.
Two A's. It's two A's.
No, wrong one. So the answer lies within.
Yep. Two A's. There you go.
Yeah.
There we go.
So this was a cool thriller.
Yep.
It was just a high intensity. Amir Khan did a great job as well.
Yeah.
Interesting
Good
story
twist.
plot. Yep. Good twist. And no spoilers there, but a pretty good twist at the end, and then kind of a good character study. And Amir does
look at that
things in
emotion.
this one.
Yeah.
There was some really sudden. I mean, well, shoot, it's going through everything. But yeah, it was. There was some really sudden, like, holy cow, that's crazy.
Totally.
Shots in this, and so it was. I like drama and thrillers, and this one kind of hit it out of the park with this one. So I like this one.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 6. My number 6, we've already talked about. It's Rocky Horror.
Oh, yeah.
It's higher.
Yeah.
Yes, I love this movie. This movie was so good. I mean, this was fantastic. I would watch this again, which is saying
more than
something.
you can say for some.
Most movies you would not watch again, but because it was so fun, because it was so hilarious and ridiculous and rewatchable, I would totally watch it again. So I'm a sucker for like the super cheesy, like let me rip off my shirt.
Roger was going
is
crazy.
So funny to me. And so it just tickled my funny bones. So that one is hilarious. And like all these scenes, like they're in the middle of the street. And they're yelling at each other.
Alia does
this is fantastic.
Like
and Alia is also in there too. So
yeah.
there you go.
Oh, Alia is
Look at that little guy. What about? So yeah, that's mine. All right, and then now we're on top 5. We're on the
we're getting
guys, already in the top 5. This is
my
crazy.
top 5 is Chicory.
Chichor, yeah.
Chichor. How the crap do you spell
Here,
this
okay,
movie?
hold on. C-H.
Okay.
H.
What?
2 H's, yep. And then I. C-H.
C-H.
H.
What?
There it is. Yeah.
There's too many H's.
There's a lot of...
Stop
where'd it go?
the H's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one to me was a very fun... It's a college movie, right? So it's kind of like, let's relive the past kind of a thing. This one, I don't know why.
Remember the ending. I think it was the ending that really...
The ending was solid.
Switched
It was...
it up for us.
It was it was like a sports-ish movie, but
you're not a fan of the...
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
But the ending really was solid in my mind. I enjoyed it greatly. I thought it was a very powerful movie.
Yep.
And I thought the acting was fun and good. So
yeah, and it kind of felt like Three Idiots in a way. And but different in its own way. It wasn't trying to copy Three Idiots.
I think they drew out the...
Yeah, Ben didn't like this one.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan. They drew out the competition a very long time. Yep. And some of the...
Another reason why I liked it is because I predicted the ending, which is always good. And it's got our boy in it that is in AIB, that guy.
Oh, yeah!
We just saw some AIB
videos. Yeah, so good there. That's
very
also
cool.
why I liked it.
So number 5, Ben?
My number 5.
My number 5. Okay.
Benny boy, what's your number 5?
So mine is Gajini, another Amir Khan movie. So this is the Christopher Nolan-esque writing on his body.
Yep.
Another thriller, so I like that.
Ben likes the thrill.
Psychological thriller. I thought it was really well done. It was so long, but I thought it was very well done. Amir Khan does has another great performance physically as well, because the dude beefed up.
Yep.
Oh,
it's like similar in concept to Memento, so that's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
That concept carries the movie because the concept itself carries it outside of some of the story points.
Yeah.
So, but it was a good thriller. So I
This
enjoyed
is
it.
our number fives are letting. This is the movie that I didn't like as much. So this
Yeah,
is
same.
showing that
Interesting.
part.
I didn't quite
Okay.
like it as much.
So there you go.
Okay.
So there we are.
Yeah,
My
and this
number
one had
5.
some romance and whatnot in
Yeah,
it
you're
too,
number
so.
5.
Guess what? It's Chichor.
Oh, okay. You guys
Chichor,
like that more
Chichor.
than I did.
Chichor.
I really
yeah.
enjoyed
I don't
this
think that
movie.
even reached my honorable
Wow, we had a
mentions, yeah.
very different.
Yeah.
We're having very.
There we go.
different
That's
lists.
why I'm saying number 5
This
is
is
the
good.
year
Yep.
of diversity.
Yep. And one thing, one thing, yeah, like the ending was really good, where it wasn't a stereotypical ending. Like we were
Yes.
expecting it, like at the
Yeah.
basketball
He
game
would
or
make
whatever.
it.
He would make the shot.
No.
It was gonna go right, but then it actually had a really good lesson in that where he missed, and then he explained like, okay, it's
Yep.
it's there's more to it than more to
More
life than just
just
winning
that.
winning
Exactly,
these
yep.
games or whatever.
Ow.
So
Yep.
that was a really strong ending, and I thought it was pretty fun throughout. Lots of comedy mixed in.
Watch our react on that, boys. That is a very fun one.
Yeah,
Boys, I mean, the listeners.
definitely check that out. It's
Yeah.
it's good.
Boys and girls.
Yeah,
And
boys
ladies,
and girls.
I suppose. Yep. If you're a woman,
Inclusive.
also watch it.
Very very fun movie.
Yeah.
And reminded me of Three Idiots in a good way, and so that's
Now you're on
that's my
top
thought.
4.
Oh yeah,
We gotta-
okay.
we got- this is
Holy
the
crap,
cream
we gotta
of the
slow down a
cream.
little bit. We've been going
Whoa.
fast. So, my number 4
Okay.
is one that might be in the Oscars. I've heard it
Okay.
might be.
Okay.
This one, well, actually,
Yeah.
this should be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, what was it?
Lapata Ladies.
Oh, dang it.
Oh,
You are so. I love how you started typing that. Lost Ladies. Yeah. So I thought this was 2020.
What the crap?
I thought
Yes,
this was
sir.
2024.
Is that it?
Yep.
Yep.
They renamed it on IMDb. It used to be Lapata.
Yeah.
They used to have original
This
title.
one was tough for me.
So, well, hold on. I'm talking about the
All right, go
movie
It's like,
first.
this movie
first.
sucked.
Dude, you
I
can
just
talk about
this
it
is a
later
bad
when
movie.
it's on your list.
Okay.
This one was
That guy was
fantastic.
great. That guy
This,
was great.
yeah, so this was a slice of life movie, which
Yep.
I really enjoy those. Hence our title of our channel.
Slice of life.
And I thought the main girl was all the women in this movie were really
They were
good
better
actors.
than the men.
Oh, well, except I think
Except
they
the
were all good.
detective.
The
The
detective
detective
was
was
fantastic.
fantastic.
But especially the younger girl. What's her name? She was so good.
Oh yeah, she's been
And-
a secret superstar, right? She was the.
No, I don't think
I
she
don't think so.
was.
Well, there that went. Well,
but
I'm wrong.
she was great, and the story
which girl?
was so heartwarming.
Both girls
where
were
is
good,
she?
I think.
I don't know if they have a profile picture.
All right. Well.
Anyway, this was it was just a good story, heartwarming, and just had a great message
About marriage.
and and like
Losing
and it's
your
an
bride.
Amir Khan Productions film, which is really interesting. I feel like all his films are pretty good. Like
Yeah.
the production.
Yeah.
his
Probably a
production are pretty
trusted
good.
name and
For
Yeah,
sure.
definitely,
For sure.
definitely.
For sure.
This one was in my honorable mentions. I forgot to
What?
mention it. I
You
had
didn't
to
mention
have
it
Ben's like, I
though.
forgot to
Ben,
honorably
you little
mention
nut.
it.
Ben's changing his list constantly. But
I-
this was
yeah.
number 4. I really enjoyed this movie.
Yeah, the main women's performances were amazing, but
Yeah.
that was the rest of the movie.
Ben,
gonna
you
get
don't,
blamed.
you don't get to talk about it. When it's not
I
even
know,
on your
I
list.
know.
Why are you
Oh,
like?
I
Like, this
forgot
is
to mention
my
the honorable
movie.
mentions, so I
Yeah,
gotta
come
get
on.
those.
Okay,
All right.
number 4,
What's your
Ben.
number
Okay,
4?
so my number 4 was already mentioned as well. I won't belabor the point, but
Okay.
it was the Secret Superstar as well.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that
and
was
I
higher
do
on
want to
your list.
highlight the main gal's performance because
Superstar.
she had one of the best
Yeah.
performances that we saw.
And her name is.
Is Zaira Wasim.
She's been in stuff.
Yes. So
Fazio.
she was
She stopped
fantastic.
acting, though.
Young
She's
Dangle
not
and
in-
Dangle,
yeah.
yes. So she really stood out.
Good for you.
And I think that's what really carried the movie, I think.
Yeah.
And then, what propelled it in my top 4.
Okay, very good. All right.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, okay. So my
So
number
you're
4
4.
is 12th Fail.
You know it. This
Yeah.
is
I know it. Yep.
This was a good movie,
yeah.
college movie again, where it's
Another
like
college movie,
trying
yeah.
to pass college, but
Yep.
very fun movie, very good movie. It came out, I believe, this year.
Mhm.
And yeah, very solid movie. Very solid. I enjoyed this greatly. It was very watchable. I don't know if I would rewatch it, but it is
Yeah.
very, very good. I thought it was a fun.
It's a great one-time watch.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
Yeah.
there,
Which is
it was
good.
super emotional. So it's like well, yeah, I don't know. Watching it twice, it can kind of be like, oh man,
a little bit much. Yeah. There's some movies that you only watch once.
Emotion. Yeah.
Yep. And I think this is that kind of movie. But yeah, there you go. So that's my number 4. Okay. And then now my number 3. My number 3 is Randy Basanti.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
dude,
I knew this was coming
tell us
through.
more.
I'm
actually surprised. I'm actually
I
surprised.
really like this movie. This movie was great. I enjoyed this wholeheartedly. Again, I don't know why with production type movies I'm in, because this was kind of about them like filming stuff and like being in a play. Amir Khan, I mean, isn't he in everything these days? But yeah,
pretty much.
This one was just a fun, lighthearted movie, and people just like rip their shirts off and have a good time, and just filming and like the filmmaking process. I don't know.
Yep.
It was good.
Yeah.
Rated it highly.
Yeah.
It's not my number 1, but I thought it's fun. It has kind of like there are 3 idiots cast, if you will, kind of feel.
Yep.
Sadie mentioned something to me in private. No.
Whoa, okay, where's this going?
In Indian movies, there's usually an ensemble cast instead of a solo. It's typically like ensemble. Like a lot of movies do like the ensemble of characters as opposed to like.
Oh, that's a good point.
You know,
yeah, it's
like
not following like one person.
Most of the time,
rarely,
there's like ensemble casts, which I think is interesting, and I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just a cultural thing that they enjoy, but.
Yep.
And she brought that up, and I was like, you know what? That's a good point. A lot of like the top-rated movies are that where they're like where there are multiple characters. So yeah, so that was Randy Basanti. I enjoyed that movie.
Nice,
yeah. And this is hilarious because I had it as number 3 too.
What?
And it's because it's many of those same reasons
what
because
the heck? This is crazy.
artistry was pretty solid in this one.
Yeah.
And it took me a little bit to get into it, I think.
Yep.
But then once you're into it, it's pretty cool, the flashbacks of the freedom, like the old
freedom fighters.
Yeah, the freedom fighters, and then Amir as like switching back and forth between the time periods.
Yeah. That was
I thought that was pretty cool. So this one, exact same reasons. I thought it was pretty entertaining. It had some humor, had some drama, had that, like you said, the group of friends.
Yeah.
Kind of figuring stuff out. So it was pretty solid.
You know, it's funny. I think it might be the second or third movie that we have a pairing.
That's great.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's nice. Cool.
Yeah. So I enjoyed this one.
All right, James, what is your number?
My number 3 is 12 Fail, baby.
Oh,
I think
I
think
12 Fail's going to show up a lot in these.
Now,
This one was fantastic.
Yes, it was.
And that ending scene where he's talking to where he has the speech in front of I can't remember who it was, in front of that group of directors or whatever. I can't remember all the details because we saw this like beginning of last year. Yeah. But it was so powerful, that speech. I'm never going to forget that scene. And like, so that was just a beautiful ending, a beautiful movie in general. There were some like highs and lows of when he was going through college and like all
didn't give a crap.
And I mean, and you know, we've all been through college, and it's like you can definitely feel for him in the situation he was in, and all that. So anyway, it was a fantastic movie. I really liked
agree.
it.
Yeah.
Too bad our reaction videos kept getting taken down.
Yeah.
This is like we were so excited. We were so excited to get this out,
insane.
and then anyway,
it got dinged.
Dinged. We got dinged in that process. But
dinged hard. We got it.
But I think we still have our full reaction out there on our channel.
Review,
full review, and
your reaction is in the Patreon, right? Don't we?
Well, I think we posted that one on our YouTube because we had so many issues with the takedown. So you can check that out. That's an exclusive.
Check out our Patreon. Yeah, we got a lot of other stuff on
there
too, so
we have all our full reactions on Patreon and YouTube memberships, so definitely check those out.
I have a prediction.
Oh yeah,
I think that our top 2 will be the same.
I agree.
All of ours,
because I haven't heard.
Dude, I agree.
There's going to be a clear.
Let's see what happens. Here we go.
Who's up? Is it number 2?
Number 2.
Isaac.
My number 2, and I've seen this movie twice.
Oh. I don't. Okay. I don't know.
Can you try typing it in?
Okay, I'll type it in, but I might be wrong.
Actually, I don't know.
Try. I want to see if we get. Yeah, baby!
What?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I didn't
Zindagi.
even know we could count this.
So-
in, I
Ben,
suppose
Wait,
we can.
what? Of course we
Oh,
can. We
yeah.
saw it this year, Ben.
Oh,
we did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
anything we saw this year. I made sure
Oh,
to
I
check
thought
my
we saw
diary.
it for the second time this year.
No, dude, you gotta check
Ah,
your
crap.
No,
diary.
you're thinking of the other Zindagi.
There's a
so we
Zindagi
saw this
Ma.
actually this year?
Zindagi Da
Zindagi
Dopra.
Mala.
This is Dear Zindagi. This is the
Yeah,
the
Ben.
other one.
Oh, dude, you gotta check.
crap.
I went
Now
through
I'm
my
wondering what
diary.
Ben's
So
number
Dude, what
that's
the heck
gonna-
is this
I
gonna
gotta
be?
add this to my top 10, so I'm gonna have to boost something
Oh,
out.
Ben,
That's
your list
unfortunate.
is
gets
constantly
booted? What
changing.
gets
I thought this didn't count. That's why I didn't
What?
include it.
That's
Oh,
okay.
Because we watched
any
it twice. I thought we
2024
watched
movie.
it last.
So
That's okay.
Before we move on,
Well,
we gotta talk about it.
all right, we gotta.
Yeah, this one I saw twice. The second time we saw
With
it
your parents?
my parents, and
Wow.
they loved
We did
it.
too, yeah.
You're exposing
It's-
your parents to so
Dude,
many Indian
yeah,
movies.
guys, please
This was
let
a
us
good one.
let
Are they
us
gonna
know.
start speaking
Clap for us in
Yeah.
the,
Wait,
in
I
the
gotta look
comments.
at when we watched this.
So
we watched it.
this
Twice.
this movie,
You're
remember,
thinking of the-
guys,
you're
it's the
thinking of the
whole
other
year.
Zindagi.
It's the whole
I
year,
think I
Ben.
am.
We
You're
watched a
thinking of
lot
the
of
other-
movies.
No,
this
you
year.
saw the cover and you thought of the other Zindagi, and you're like, oh, we
Maybe
can't
I was
count
like,
that.
that's not.
So this
possible.
movie
This is the
hit
therapy
so
one.
hard for
Yeah.
me. Yeah. Because we were like, man, at that end, when
Yeah.
it ended, we're like, man, this was powerful. Because
Yes.
there's not a lot of movies out there that will portray
Ben
like
is-
therapy.
I'm flabbergasted.
Ben is flabbergasted.
There's not a lot of movies out there that will portray therapy in like a really like interesting way. This had
Totally.
such a good way
Dude,
of doing
yes.
it, and like how there was almost a romance, but it didn't happen because they kept it professional,
Yes.
and that was so good to see.
Mhm.
Like, because it's like, man, imagine if we were so worried they were gonna turn it
Yeah.
into like, oh, this is a romance. But they didn't, and it was just so powerful. It was more powerful that way
Totally.
because they made it professional between her and her therapist.
having
and just acting
his
was
name?
phenomenal.
Khan,
Oh,
yeah.
right?
so good.
Oh,
Shah
Shah
Rukh
Rukh Khan.
Khan.
Oh,
So good.
dude, like when he
Excellent
was
choice.
speaking, we mentioned this in the review, but when they were in their therapy sessions,
Yep.
I was like, man, I felt like I was there. I'm like,
Yep.
man, this is so great.
Yep.
This is my therapy.
I totally agree. I
Fantastic.
totally agree.
Watched
boys.
it twice and
Yep.
liked it both times.
Oh, yeah,
That
I
counts.
loved it both
Absolutely.
times.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This
That's your
one
number
was-
2. Okay.
That's my number
that's
2.
number 2.
So
Ben's gonna.
I
His list is in
feel
shambles.
so-
Here's the thing, though. Go to Letterboxd.com.
yes, you'll see
We're
our
not
final
sponsored.
lists there.
Our lists are public. You can see what the final lists
I gotta
are, and
make
we're gonna
mine
sort it out.
public.
I actually, in making my list, I just did all the movies and I just ranked them all. So mine is like a list of like I think 35 or however.
oh,
many
you did
movies.
all of them.
Wow.
Okay,
I just
okay,
was-
that's
I just
hey,
was
dude,
like-
that's a good idea.
I just wanted to sort it all just so I
Yep.
knew what was going on. I don't know why I did that, honestly. But there was just so many, and I didn't want to... I just wanted to get them all in one list.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
all in there. You can see my whole ranking of all of them. So that'll
Yep.
give you inspiration. And then go follow us on Patreon.
We'll link our lists in the description, so definitely check that out.
Let me tell you, if you guys follow us on Patreon, because we got bills and
Yeah,
expenses.
please follow us.
Yes,
and
YouTube keeps
continue to
blocking
watch
our
our stuff.
videos.
Yeah,
So we need money.
a lot of our videos, don't get monetized.
Yeah.
So please check out our Patreon and
Please.
YouTube members.
We
Like
need to
and
upgrade
subscribe.
our equipment. It's
We gotta upgrade our
failing.
equipment.
Yeah,
We had
true,
so
actually.
many
We've
issues
messing
in the
up.
last.
We've had a lot of.
yeah.
Hopefully the
Yeah.
sound's still going.
Okay, so I have to do another
What's your
executive.
number?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
it's
I had to do
executive
another
order
executive decision.
66.
No, so actually, I'll publish
kill
my
those
list,
halflings.
but my second is I'm just
Younglings.
gonna say-
Calm down. What? Wait, halflings?
Younglings.
Dude,
I'm-
not the halflings.
All right, I'm going to stay with my
Or
original
the
second,
younglings.
Okay.
but I have to add a footnote saying, "Dear Zindagi." If I knew that I watched it twice, I didn't realize that I
Yeah.
watched it the first time this year.
Yes.
I thought-
it's okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
it would have definitely been in my top. It would have been my third. So
Okay.
it would have bumped out Monkey Man. Like Monkey Man would have
Monkey
shifted.
Man's gone.
Yeah, Monkey Man would have shifted down to honorable mentions,
on
and
B.
then
Okay.
it would have been fine. But all that to say is my second
I'm ready for
would
it.
be 12 Fail.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I
okay.
really, that's exactly what you guys said.
Yep.
One time watch, fantastic. I liked kind of him going back to his hometown.
Yep.
Oh
And
yeah,
just
yeah.
the interesting details there. It's a true kind of working really
Uh-huh.
hard, analysis there. So that's my second, but technically it'll be my third once I publish
got
the
it.
list.
I got it. All right, guys.
That's a good.
So
But
guys,
Dear
check out his
Zindagi,
list.
I would have absolutely put in my...
You love that
Yeah,
movie.
that is
We all
truly
like
an amazing movie. And this movie's amazing too. But yeah, Zindagi was like it slapped a different way.
Oh.
And now here's the thing too, because you already know that was my second as well. Dear Zindagi.
I know what you're.
I have 100% confidence that all of us have the
because
same.
we haven't mentioned it.
the
The
same
big elephant
movie.
in the
Should
room.
we say it at the
The
same
big-
time?
Yeah,
So
let's
you're-
do it,
wait,
everybody.
Oh yeah, so your number
Three.
2 is Dear Zindagi, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
3,
Number
2,
one.
1.
Ludo! This one
Yeah,
was
baby.
absolutely
I
our
love
entire
it.
standout.
I love it.
Unanimous
like,
number one.
Amazing movie.
Loved it.
I went home after we saw this. I was like, Sadie,
Oh,
this is an amazing movie.
we gotta have a reaction with Sadie.
I
Yes.
know.
Yeah.
Dude, it is so good.
It is so entertaining.
Fantastic.
Unironically.
We laughed. We laughed the hardest
have-
weve ever laughed
I think
in
we
a
have, yeah.
movie, and the
Yeah.
most times too. Like we were laughing throughout.
It's
the
such
movie.
a strange and entertaining and bonkers movie.
Yes.
It's hard to explain.
Yes.
I don't. Yeah. How do
You
we
can-
explain
honestly
it?
can't
Well,
really
it's a
explain.
story.
Look at the
it's
summary.
a story
It's-
of 4.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
about
story
all we
of
could
4,
say.
Yep.
And it's how their lives combine.
Interact.
What's
Yep.
so cool? I mean, even when you're watching this, like that guy is green, right?
Yep,
And he
green.
represents the green, and
he
all
wears
around him is
green.
green.
Yep.
It's so well done, just in the
color
costuming.
scheme, yeah.
Green,
Yep.
like costuming, set design. Like he's yellow. Like that
Yep.
guy's all about yellow and yellow.
Oh,
like,
wait, wow,
Oh,
yeah,
that lady
I didn't
was
even-
so good.
yeah, like this is what I'm saying. Like
Yep.
this movie is so well done on the thematic elements, and it's on Netflix, guys. You can check out. You can get a subscription
yeah.
after you follow us on Patreon.
Yeah.
Netflix.
yeah.
And then that guy's blue.
Oh, and the main that guy
Boys,
is so good. We gotta
so
scroll down.
good. We gotta.
What's
we,
his
we
name?
gotta. We gotta.
As the
Tripathi.
Tripathi, yeah.
Ponjank.
Pon-
Ponkang.
Pankaj.
Pankaj.
Pankaj. We were pronouncing
This
it
one
so right.
was so good. I think this one was by
Guys,
far my
this-
highest rated one. I think
Fantastic.
4.5 out of 5.
Have you shown this to your
yeah.
parents? It might be a little
No,
bit too much
it's a
for your
little.
parents, yeah.
I think it might be a little.
we
too
gotta watch
raunchy
this
But let me
again.
tell you though, Sadie would also like this movie.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is a movie.
So,
like,
We're gonna
Guys, we
gotta
are gonna show
rewatch
Sadie
this.
this. We just want to wait till the right time because we saw this like a few months ago. We want to,
Right.
And
honestly, we don't care if you guys don't like this movie because we like this movie.
Well, yeah, this one was
so
more
fun.
unique and more entertaining than a lot of the movies, even on our top 10 list.
Yeah.
And so it was just a breath of fresh air.
Absolutely. It was fun. It was. I
The-
mean, if we could clone this movie and make it like this style, this whoever made this movie.
Who made this
I don't
again?
even know. Let's see if he directed
Anurag
anything else.
Basu.
Yeah.
Go down.
I don't know what he did, but do more.
Nothing quite as good.
Barfy!
Yeah, he did
Oh,
Barfy.
Barfy.
That was
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah,
We
that
haven't
was
seen either of
solid,
these, but
Life of Metro. Okay.
dude, make more of these movies, please, Mr.
Yeah.
Anurag.
Anurag.
If you guys know Anurag, or if you
Yeah.
got connections to Anurag,
Let him know.
show him this video. Anurag, please make another Ludo movie.
Yes.
Of the style.
Yes.
And the individual performances were just perfect.
The acting was so good, and even the little girl, the one
Yeah.
guy's daughter, like
Yep.
she was so good, and she
So
was so
good.
adorable, and
She
like
was so good, like so good, like the girl, like the little girl was
Yeah.
such a good actor. It was crazy.
you don't even expect that in a comedy movie.
No.
Like you don't really expect all the acting to
No.
be good, but in this, like everyone was.
It was
stand
really
out.
good.
And
it was really good.
All the
Love it,
comedy
love it.
scene when they were. I'll never forget the part where. He takes like the crane and pulls the bed out of the hospital.
I know.
And he's in
Yeah,
the bed
that was
fighting
so-
the one
He's
guy.
like, yeah.
It was so
Like the
bonkers.
running gags
Yeah,
are great.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
my
This
so
one,
good.
yeah, I'm so
Dude.
glad we had a unanimous number one.
That's
here.
great.
That was
And we knew it
fantastic.
would
We
happen.
all
Yeah.
We knew it
one
would
and
happen.
two were pretty like
Yeah.
pretty
That was
pretty
great.
much
Yeah.
the same. For
I'm happy with my top 10.
I am too.
I forgot Dear Zindagi, which was a
Yep.
big admission.
Well, I forgot
Yeah.
Gangs of Wasseypur last time. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's
I
true. That
forgot
was
about
kind
that.
of crazy.
I know.
That was
We all
pretty
forget
crazy.
one,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, we watched so many and we forget. Well, yeah, again, like I said, my flag was like, oh, shoot, I watched it twice in 1 year. I didn't realize I watched it the first time this year. I thought I watched it, last year. So.
Yeah.
That's fine.
yeah,
It
really
was,
good.
really good.
All right,
Before
then.
we end our list, we should do a favorite show of
All right.
the ones we saw this year.
Yeah.
Or actually this year and last year because we didn't do a favorite show
Oh, we did.
last
Okay.
year. So I guess I can start
Yeah,
if
go
you
for
guys want to. Let's see. So my favorite I would say so far is Farzi.
Farzi,
I really
yeah.
enjoyed that miniseries. One season, or was it? Yeah, I think it's one season. Although they are making a second one.
Mm-hmm.
This was so fascinating.
Yeah.
Breaking
the money
Bad-esque
laundering.
feel to
In the
it.
final episode
Yep.
was just like we were just blown away.
Yep. Brothers.
The
type
brothers.
vibe.
Yep. Farzi was fantastic.
Changed the game.
It's
Kapoor,
Raj
and DK.
Raj and DK. They are
They're a
fantastic.
powerhouse
Boy.
crew.
We've loved pretty much everything they've done.
Yep.
The shots, I mean, look at that shot there. Like it was good just all around. And yeah, the plot was so interesting. It did feel like Breaking Bad in
We
a
gotta
lot of
watch
ways.
More another TV show.
We
An
do.
Indian-
Let
we
us
have
let
to
us
watch
know in the
another
comments
good
a
Indian TV
shorter
show.
one.
Yeah.
Miniseries maybe. We have a few on our list, so let us know which one you'd like us to see.
There you go.
Yep,
But
those
that's
are very
that was
entertaining.
my
What
favorite
about you?
show recently. So.
I was going to say Farzi as well, but then there was it Family Man?
Yeah, Family Man.
We
Oh,
watched
yeah,
Family
we
watched
That was
two of
the
them.
only other one we watched this year, right?
I think so.
Last year we watched what was the
Last year
I'm
is in
forgetting.
2024, or last year is in
2023.
Okay,
Sorry,
yeah,
2
yep.
years ago.
Yeah.
What
Family
was the-
Man, yeah. This was good.
Yeah,
one
I
was
like this
really
one.
good. It got
No.
a little, the family dynamic is really good with the kids.
Yeah. I like them
Another
both
Raj
equally.
and DK.
Yeah, I like them both equally. For
yeah,
sure.
they're really good. This one gets a little procedural, maybe, and there's some storylines that are a little bit like, oh, this is a little extra.
Yeah, it is more of a procedural than the
but the main
cohesion
core
of
is
Farzi.
really solid, and
Yeah.
the main actors are really
The
good.
main guy. So I think I like this actor, the main guy here, better than Farzi, but I think I like the story of Farzi better than Family Man because of that. Because Family Man kind of meanders a bit, whereas
Sure.
Farzi I think sticks to the
Farzi,
yeah, it
I
does.
think,
premise.
almost without question, like every episode was pretty engaging.
Yes.
There's some
not great.
episodes in this
But
one that aren't quite
Manoj
as,
is so funny.
he's good.
I
Mhm.
love that guy so much. Like his deadpan is
Oh yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
So that's why I say I
His
think
dry humor.
I think
oh.
he's a better lead than in Farzi. I like the Farzi guy, but I think this guy's better. But I think Farzi has a better story.
And we saw
the
most
kids.
season- yeah, the kids.
And
are-
guys, the
top-notch
kids
kid.
are
Yeah.
whenever
We
it
saw
cuts
season
to
1
them,
and
it's
2.
hilarious.
Yep. We saw
Yep.
season 1 and 2. I
Yep.
think season 1 was better than season
I think,
2.
yeah,
I don't remember which
yeah.
one I liked, but yeah.
I can't
Yep.
remember.
And
But
The
yeah,
only-
I like.
The only other show we've
Farzi
seen is
slightly better.
Mirzapur. That was the one I was trying to think
Oh,
of.
we
So,
didn't even.
Got it. Yep.
one
yeah.
and two. I mean, one was
That one was good.
but yeah, these I would say Family
Mirzapur
Man is.
season 1 was really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
We can't belay that. Like that ending
Yep. Oh,
was actually so good.
it's
That was
crazy.
actually so good.
Yeah. And season 2 was decent. Like a lot of people
Not
were
as
mad.
good, but decent.
Yeah, a lot of people were mad that it was slower, but I actually didn't mind that too much. But yeah, it definitely not quite as good as the first season.
It's hard to top that scene though. At the end of that.
I really want to watch another web series.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guys, let
this
us
is
know.
the- we
What's
have
Let us know
to,
then, guys.
that'd be-
What's
What
a
if we just-
popular
What if we
one?
just do a web series?
Yeah,
We
can
could,
make
but
the
we'll
executive
put
decision.
some. We'll give the Patreon
Yeah, give
members
us-
some vote.
just the
You know,
Patreon
So
members.
definitely check.
Yeah,
check
you know
out
why?
the Patreon.
Yeah, let's give like 4 web series out there, and you know why I like web series because they're they're 45 minutes usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that really helps us because
Recording
if we
schedule.
watch a
Yep.
2.5 or 3 hour movie,
It's
And
tough.
another
we're-
thing-
after a work day, we're pretty
It's tough,
cooked
boys.
usually.
It's tough.
It is tough, and like yeah, with the movies, it's if this is a 3.5 hour movie.
It's too long.
That I mean, we don't. This is not our full time job. Remember,
No.
guys.
That's why you gotta follow us on the Patreon.
Everyone thinks this is our full time job. It's not. We all
We have
work
jobs,
40,
and you guys-
40 plus hours
you guys
a
gotta
week.
follow us on Patreon.
So, Michael, you said that.
Oh, Michael.
We should have a counter for how many times you
Yeah,
said
how many,
that is
how
our-
many
know,
times has Michael mentioned
it's a
Patreon?
desperate plea.
Take a
Yeah,
shot every
you're like,
time
we're
Michael
dying.
says Patreon.
Yeah.
But yeah, check it out if you'd like.
Yeah, and then you
but-
can vote on what movie we'll show. You can direct us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You have more
I
of
think
a
there's
say,
some
I
really
would say.
good web series that are out there that we
Uh-huh.
haven't watched. We've watched like these are some of the biggest ones probably, but
Mhm.
there's some good ones. for
We
sure.
gotta watch another web series. I'd love to.
What was the scam? 1990.
Oh, I've
Yeah!
heard
That one
Scam.
is-
dude,
that
I
sounds
listened to
really
that
fun.
song.
That
What?
really?
The song and oh boys.
So let's search that up.
Search
on
Scam or
IMDb.
something.
Or, well,
No.
Oh,
We're
like
looking
the
up
intro.
Dude,
Oh,
I've listened.
whoa,
I listen
okay,
to this
hold on,
intro
Ben, what?
normally.
What?
The scam.
Holy crap, I didn't know this.
Scam.
Scam 1992.
92 theme song, dude. This theme song slaps nuts.
Well,
Like,
do
dude,
we want to spoil it?
It's a
Yes.
theme song.
It's just a theme
okay.
song.
Okay.
Okay.
Dude. Oh, dude.
Okay, I think we might have to make an executive decision to just watch this.
Okay.
When I'm driving, I'm like, I'm a baddie.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that
Dude, this is sick. Okay.
All right.
I think we might have to just watch Scam 19 because it's a super high
that
rated
movie's
show.
amazing.
Dude, that
That
beat
song
is
is
lit.
amazing.
I think we just might
fire.
have to just watch
Maybe,
it.
guys, but if you're a Patreon member, you can say if we do or not. So
Harsh
join the
Rod,
Patreon.
Is this like how many seasons is this?
9.2.
Oh
Look at the
my
ratings.
goodness!
It's one season. One season.
One season.
How
I
many
think we
episodes?
might just have to do that.
Miniseries, 10 episodes.
That's
episode.
fantastic.
Oh,
Dude, it's such an interesting story,
Yeah,
too. I mean,
and
you
it
guys
seems
would
everything up our alley, like
we'd
just
love
an
this.
interesting, like.
Prakith.
This
I
guy,
think we
this
might have
one
to
is
watch
popular like around the world,
Oh,
not
yeah,
just
I
in
know.
India. This is huge.
Well, dude, I
everywhere.
listened to that music. I didn't
How
even know
did you find that?
I found
music?
this years ago. I found this. I think probably when it came out, it was on my Spotify, and I was like, "Oh, this song
crazy.
actually slaps."
Dude, that's fantastic.
All right, I think we might have to watch this.
Well, yeah,
Let
we'll
us know.
figure it out. We'll maybe include the Patreon members in some sort of voting, but
If you're a
this is at
Patreon
the top
member.
of our list.
We're gonna
for
have
sure. So
A,
vote-
B, C, and D Scam 1992 as options.
Oh, there we go.
It's
Then
all
we
the
have
options, and then we
illusion
have
of
the
free
vote.
will.
I like that. I like that a lot. All right, guys.
Well, yeah, let us know in the comments what your top 10 movies
Yeah, that
are.
was a full episode.
We had a fun
we had
time
some-
talking about our movies.
We had
and,
some different choices on our top.
Yeah.
10. But in the end, we all came down to the top
did.
three was
Yeah.
identical.
We know what it is.
Yeah, the
So
top
last
three was
year,
all identical.
we had the same top one, right? Didn't we?
I don't know.
unanimous. It was Kapoor and Sons, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we did.
Check out the poster. Is
Yeah.
This
even
might
in
have to
frame?
be a
it's in
tradition.
frame.
We got to get
See
the
now, if we get
poster
more
up.
Patreon members, I can put
You gotta
this
follow
up.
us on Patreon.
I think you know
We
what?
can get more posters.
We can't even afford nails to put that up.
Actually, we should make
That's why
this
we
a
need another
tradition,
Patreon.
guys. The top one of each year. Let's get the poster.
Oh yeah,
I think we should,
Guys,
do that. Ludo.
Yeah.
So
that's a
Ludo
good
poster would
idea.
be
Have
sick.
like a little frame for each one or
Yeah.
something, and have
I
like
like
a top. Oh man,
I
this
like
is,
it.
I
We
could
gotta
3D
do
print
that.
some
Get
cool
a lot,
stuff for
boys.
it. If you follow us on Patreon, we'll do it.
Let us know.
That was
All right, boys.
All
Thanks
right.
for joining us.
Thanks,
we'll
everybody.
See you next time.
Woo.